plan on making. We're gonna hop right into this. Just to get started, to let you know, I do not have a script. This is not like pre-planned or anything like that. I don't do drama. I am an educator. I am a visual learner. So I am in return a visual teacher, right? So your girl makes this video. Link in the description box below. If you're watching this video, you might want to watch it real quick before stuff gets started, because she's like, they're you know, threatening me with copyright strikes for this video, and that's what we're unpacking today. I have to say, out of all of the years that I've been here on YouTube, this is the stupidest situation that I've ever been in. Like, so I'm gonna break it down from the beginning. Get something. And I just want to let you know, my name is Cynple, by the way, and I am a cosmetologist, research scientist, a trichologist, herbalist, and the owner of Cynple Apothecary LLC, right? So I have been doing this for a very long time. I have made the majority of my old videos private because I am a retired cosmetologist, but I'm not new to views and stuff like that. I'm not. So as y'all know, I like to teach here on my channel, and you guys also know that across America, not just the city, the world, but there is something called a Fair Use Act, where you can use other people's videos for commentary and things like that, but you can't use it like to say like, oh, this is my product or anything like that. It's the same thing like a critic, right? People who critique movies and things of that nature, they make movies, right? I mean, they critique movies and other people's videos. Y'all know, I don't have to say that. I feel like there's more commentary channels than regular channels, but I digress. For example, Ab and Preach, I'm just bringing them people up off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure they don't call Fresh and Fit and ask them if whether or not they can use their content before they do, but I digress. That the video that sparked all of this debauchery was literally about the bagging method. It was about the bagging method, all right? And about sleeping in conditioner. Now, there are so many YouTubers that make videos about the bagging method, but there are specific YouTubers that took it viral, right? So when you go online right now, if you were to just type in bagging method or sleeping in conditioner, the girls that I use are some of the first people that will pop up, or you'll scroll and you'll see their pictures pop up. Girl, literally YouTube is full of commentary. If you disagree, then I don't really care. Her clip, the very first person that filed an actual copyright strike, which as long as I've been on YouTube, I've never had a copyright strike with anybody, with another creator, only like for music. Like I used to use this one platform, and then something happened and they artists started pulling their music, so they put everybody who used the music with a copyright strike. But I had never had one. I'm chilling, minding my business, and I get a notification from the homie YouTube like, oh, you have a copyright strike, copyright infringement. I'm like, what are you talking about? So then that's when the chick Tia, the creator, filed a dispute, and her part, the portion that her video is like literally like 10 seconds. It's literally like from 30 seconds to like 60 seconds in the video, right? So she filed a dispute and was like, oh, my face was used for the thumbnail. Yo, what? Like I'm like, am I in the sunken place or something? Like, because this is YouTube. Like, what are we talking about? There are so many freaking videos with not just my side profile or my name, but my whole face. Like, they'll catch me in a moment like this, and then that's their thumbnail. Like, what? I have never filed a dispute, a copyright claim, whatever, but that's my right. Do your thug this or whatever. So it's like, oh, using my likeness, da 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 da, whatever. So I I don't have time. I didn't have time for it. So I'm like, damn, I did forget to put the fair use disclaimer in the video. So I'm like, let me just go ahead and delete it and then re-upload it. Mind you, in the midst of that, she's sending messages and all of that. So I go live. If y'all want to see how that played out, then click the link in the description box below. I am getting not irritated, but like, I am a grown-ass woman and I just can't believe I was even So the video with old girl, I fixed my editing. I re-edited the video, put the copyright claim, whatchamacallit, whatever on, and then the disclaimer and all of that up, and then I'm like, okay, whatever, it's over. So then Thursday passes, Thanksgiving passed or whatever, and then that night, so Friday morning, I get another email. No, somebody, this chick Meg, comments, right? So she comments, and I have been dealing with this shit since, like I said, Wednesday. Today's Sunday, and it's Sunday night. Right now it's 7 o'clock in the PM. I just decided to wait until I'm like chilling, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want to make the video when it was happening, right? So anyway, so then I get a message from a notification in YouTube from the chick Meg that's in the video. Mind you, when I say this video has millions of views, it has been repurposed more times than you can freaking count. Like, I cannot count how many times I've seen the video. Not to mention, the clip that I use isn't from her channel. The clip that I use isn't even from her channel. It's from someone else's channel, and their video is up, and I know for a fact none of the other videos that have this same identical clip that is in this video have had this problem. I can guarantee it. Her comments right here, right? So you can clearly see from her comment, she is not, at least it doesn't appear this way, she does not seem to be bashful. She seems to be open to having a real conversation, because she was like, hey girl, da 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 da, whatever. I'm like, ooh, little baby, a little saucy. So all right, I'm like, hit me up, send me an email. Like, why are you hitting me up in the comments? Like, send me an email if that's how you feel. And I'm just being real and authentic, and some people may disagree, but in the YouTube world, again, there are more commentary videos than original content. So it's wild to me. I can guarantee you that before people do reaction videos to movies, they're not contacting Warner Brothers and saying, hey, can I do a YouTube video real quick? But I digress. Anyway, so when she says the message or whatever, y'all can read it yourself, but it was a little saucy, and I'm like, oh girl, like, I'm not mad. Like, it didn't bother me at all. I'm just like, hey, just email me. And she like, it was something like, oh, you could have just hit me up and you didn't have to do that. And this is the thing, and I'm gonna be very, very transparent. I love y'all so much. I'm gonna be very, very transparent. This is a person that is within a sphere of YouTube that I have been dealing with for over a decade. So I'm gonna give you a little background, and because the world is so sensitive and tight in their panties, I'm not gonna add any screenshots to this video. The only screenshots that I'm gonna add is the emails between me and this person, right? So bear with me. So I am right now, I'm 36 years old. I graduated from high school a year early, so I was a licensed cosmetologist when I was 19. By the time I was 19, right? I was gonna do other stuff, but then I was like, oh, I'm gonna do hair. So 19. So you guys do the math. I'll put the number right here. And over the years, this is one of the people that was within the Team Natural community that was literally the most irritating thing that anybody could ever experience when you are a person who went to school for the science of hair, right? Because initially, and the only reason that I know these things is because she is one of many. Now, in the original video, if y'all y'all go to the video linked in the description box below. I did not say anything about her. I didn't say anything derogatory. I didn't even go where I'm about to go right now. I didn't even do that. The time that she's in the video is literally 60 seconds. This is crazy. And then I had somebody who probably won't see this because they got blocked, but there was someone who commented and was like, oh well, why didn't you it don't matter what the hell they said because I just forgot. Oh, so I know that the majority of you that watched the video understood the message that I was trying to portray. The original video I had to delete at about 4,000 views. It was pushing 4,000 views, right? So now I know because of this situation, right, it's stuck at like 1,200 views right now, right? Plus they're like, oh, I'm threatening you with a copyright strike. Wait a minute, we're gonna get to that. So this is, I need y'all to do the math, right? When Team Natural first started, before Team Natural started, this person that we're talking about right now, like I said, I was not gonna go here. I didn't need to. She is one of about, I must throw a number out there, about 50 at the time. Mind you, the Team Natural community has been going on, this shit has been going on for over a decade, right? So she's one of many, but if this is what we're doing, this is what we're doing. So initially, I remember initially she was relaxed. So the very first time that I had ever like really heard about her, I don't really want to say like, anyway, the very first time that I ever heard about her, and it was many people, and I wouldn't go watch the videos. They would be sitting in my chair and be like, when they come in with certain practices, because she was relaxed first. Initially it was like relaxed hair and makeup and nails and stuff like that, so it was more so on the relaxed side. And then when she was relaxed, mind you, this is like 12 years ago. It's all still public record. This was like 12 years ago. My clients were coming in with different YouTube videos, and I'm not just singling her out, not just her, but her and other women in the YouTube sphere, like, oh, they said to mix this when you have a relaxer, or they said to use this type of relaxer. And so that was around the time that I'm like, no, that's when the irritation with YouTube first started. This was before Team Natural, all right? And I need y'all to do the math. I already told y'all when I got my license, all right? The relaxer days and the different hacks and stuff that her and other YouTubers would give would be improper practices for relaxed hair. And then around that time, that is the same time that YouTubers, they were either doing makeup tutorials or nail tutorials or hair tutorials, and so they were taking the relaxers information, right? And then I remember shortly after that, she was one of the people that went natural. Again, we don't want any copyright strikes, so I'm not gonna put the video links here or anything like that, but you guys can go look yourself, right? So then about 6 years after she started doing the whole relaxer thing, she went natural. So then that's when all the shit started, right? When all of the hacks and things of that nature started. It was her and a couple of other people. I'm not gonna name them because I don't make videos like this, and I didn't want to make a video like this, right? I'm literally being forced to. So, and we're gonna get to it in a minute. And so I'm expecting her to email me, right? Because you've been on YouTube just as long as I've been on YouTube, and you already know what it is. Let me first start by saying that as a licensed cosmetologist, we have been dealing with combating misinformation presented to y'all by YouTubers for years, for over a decade, as I've just visually displayed to you. No one ever contacted us asking us if whether or not they can use our content. Some people are going to either, with me, I'm one of those people that you either love or hate, and I really don't care either way. Yes, I do. If you love me, I love you too. Ooh. But the other one, But the thing is, if we are going to sit here and be realistic, if we're going to call a spade, the only people that are held accountable are cosmetologists. Now, there are some dusty ass cosmetologists out here, but nobody holds YouTubers accountable. And when anybody does go to hold a YouTuber accountable, they go and they hide behind copyright infringement and copyright strikes, right? So let's get into it. I'm under the impression that because of how tough tone old girl was in my comments, I just knew that sis was gonna have on big girl panties and hit me up via email, but that's not what happened. This is what happened. Hi Sandal, thank you for sharing your email so we can discuss this matter further. We would like to emphasize that our intention is not to be combative. Megs has been a valued hair care social media community member for years, and she genuinely supports fellow creators whenever possible. We recognize that your channel focuses on educational commentary, which is your right, just as Meg has the right to share her routines. However, under California Civil Code Section 3344, it is unlawful to knowingly use another person's name, voice, signatures, photograph, or likeliness for advertisement or for commercial purposes without their consent. I'm sorry, y'all know what all of those terms mean, and when you watch the video linked in the description box below, do you see any of those things? I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to be interrupting myself. Using Megs and other creators' videos without permission, particularly in monetized content featuring products available for purchase or commission, violates this law. Okay, while we understand you did not intend to collaborate with Megs directly, using her content fully to complete your video does present itself in a collaborative format. We truly appreciate the value of your content. Believe it would be even more impactful if you recreated your clips using original footage, showing the do's and don'ts with your personal touch. We prefer not to file a copyright strike out of the respect of the creator community. However, we kindly request that you remove the portion featuring Megs from your video. Additionally, many of her videos, including the one you use, are co-owned by second party, which adds further complexity to the usage. Thank you for your understanding and cooperation. We look forward to resolving this amicably. So initially off rip, I'm already, mind you, I'm a real person. If you're, oh, this unprofessional, girl, bye. YouTube is a public forum, and my brand is my brand, and my brand is realness and bluntness and authenticity. So if I was any other way, I would be off brand. When we're talking about being on brand and being professional, it's going to be being professional for your profession. For example, if a biker, that's his profession, his or her profession, gets on a bike in a suit and a tie and some work shoes, they are dressed unprofessionally for their business. For what I do, I am very professional. I don't move like y'all move because I don't do what y'all do. Let's get into it. I'm going to put the full video on the Send Down Network, which is sponsoring this video, and we'll talk about that in a second. But as you can see from me scrolling through here, I am very long-winded because I'm very detailed, because I am the screenshot queen, because I know how to protect my brand and my content. So I'm just going to give you an over synopsis of what I said in return. Basically, in a nutshell, I told her, you know what, that's absolutely no problem. I told her that I was under the impression that it was going to be Megs, which I know it was you writing me. Like, let's be for real. Or you was sitting right next to whoever the person was that was. Like, let's be for real. basically I just let her know that you're the second person who's been unaccountable like that in this video. And I told her that I was under the impression that you yourself was going to be emailing me. I didn't know that you were gonna hide behind this. I said, that's not a problem. I said, but just understand that if this video comes down, there's gonna be a video going up explaining why this video is going down. Because at this point, the video that is linked in the description box below, that will be down in a minute because the girls are so mad. This is the second time that this video is going to be re-edited and uploaded. I'm not re-editing this video. The video is literally about sleeping in conditioner, right? I'm gonna be really honest, because I feel like at this point with me reading it again, I am being fake and unauthentic, and I do not want to read this shit again. I have literally been dealing with this shit, this video linked in the description box below, since Wednesday. Your favorite team natural, and I'm just gonna put it here on the screen. If you want to read it, you can read it. And I'll be introducing Cynple Network coming really soon. I'm just gonna tell you what happened, and you can read her part yourself. Mine is long as hell and drawn out because I'm very, very detailed, right? So then from there, they were like, oh, after I told them like, oh, okay, that's fine. If y'all want to take it down, just know that I'm going to record a video like this. I told them I was recording this video. And so they're like, oh, like the next comment was like, everything was like really nice, nasty, right? I'm talking to her social media advisor or creator advisor, whatever, right? But the way that they were talking to me, the way that we're going back and forth, mind you, this shit is happening from 10 o'clock in the morning into this morning. The last message that I got from him, it was at 4:28 in the freaking morning, right? So all for a 60-second clip, maybe a 60-second clip, right? So anyway, I let her know that it's not a problem or whatever in any way, shape, or form. I told her, but I was under the impression that it was gonna be you, I'm sorry, Megs, to hit me up. I didn't know that it was going to be you, it was going to be a team member. And I told them straight up, and of course I'm paraphrasing. If y'all want exact verbiage and wordage, actually that's what I'm gonna do. Go join my group, right? Go join my free group, or you don't have to join it, you could just go to it, right? And I'll post all of the threads in the group. That's what I'm gonna do, because I'm getting irritated looking at the shit. Let her know that. So then the next message is like, oh yeah, okay, that's fine, just, you know, create original content, just make sure you create original content, it's against the law, all of this shit. Basically a bunch of back and forth about how it's against the law to use her videos and her content. And then at the end of every message, or within the message, it would be like little passive aggressive jabs, and I don't do that. I feel more disrespected with passive aggressive emails than I do with you just straight up telling me in my face, because like then you like playing, and I don't like that, especially since you were big and bad in my comments. Like, why are we doing this fake chat GPT chat box, how to be a social media person inboxer? Like, what is this? Not to mention, we've both been on YouTube the same amount of time. What is this? Because anyway, so then it goes from there. It was just a bunch of back and forth. Like I said, it's just a bunch of back and forth, and I'm gonna put their comments up. Just a bunch of freaking back and forth, and it is so disrespectful, right, to me, that for so many years Team Natural people have been on YouTube just creating so much misinformation. There's so much misinformation on YouTube that women literally do not know where to turn, right? Everybody's different. Absolutely, everybody's different. But what are the differences? And I think that is what everybody's missing. And the problem and the reason why everybody's missing everything, and people are always like, where are all of the professional cosmetologists at? Where are all of the professionals? The reason that y'all don't see professionals out there like that is because professionals do not have time for this shit. We really do not. When I get here on YouTube and I'm making videos, I am not getting on here to, oh, like I got somebody that was like, oh, Sin, did you and this person squash your beef? It's like, it's so crazy to me that grown women are this petty and immature, that every cosmetologist that I know that no longer does hair no more mainly doesn't do hair because of the Team Natural community. And every single licensed cosmetologist that I know, that I have a personal relationship with, has passed her videos back and forth with the rolling eye emoji, because it is something that we are fighting against. So as you can see in the video, like in the messages, like I said, it was just like a bunch of nice nasty back and forth, like a bunch of strong arm, like, oh well, this is her content, and you by the copyright infringement laws, you're not allowed to reuse her content for commercial use. And I'm like, what? Like, I'm not freaking selling a product. Not to mention, YouTube does that naturally. So if there is a product in my video, YouTube's gonna automatically put it at the bottom. It doesn't matter. Not to mention, I have videos on my channel where I didn't even mention hair products and YouTube put it all the way at the bottom. I don't make videos using other people's content to try to use it as my own. This is for educational purposes only. And my issue with the whole thing is, there are so many damn videos of my face, like people use with my face, like send out versus, or send out this, or, and it be cute, they be cute pictures, thank y'all. And a lot of y'all that are here on my channel right now found me on some of these freaking channels, so I'm not tripping. Low key, it's some of like the best free advertisement I've ever had. Like, I'm not even tripping. Thank you, I appreciate it. But what's crazy to me is that you can get on YouTube and you can make all of these videos for over a decade, but then when you're held accountable, you go and hide behind copyright infringement. And that's fucking crazy to me, because the video has millions of views, it's been used hundreds of times, and I know for a definite fact that you're not filing disputes on all of those people. And the problem is, in the Team Natural community, and that's like, oh, why are you always talking about it? It's because y'all allowed people to come and cause division and put one group of women on one side and one group of women on another side. And that is why it's so much freaking chaos, because at the end of the day, when it's only one thing that you need to learn, yes, we have differences, but you need to learn all of the different differences, right? Your levels of porosity and all of those different things. Moreover, I digress. As you can see, they kept saying little stuff like, oh, you could have just reached out to collaborate and this and that, like, and other fellow creators. I am not a creator. I don't have a problem for, like, oh, I shouldn't say that, obviously I'm a creator, like, but I don't classify myself as that. I am a scientist and a business owner. I'm not just a creator. I'm not just randomly creating shit. I don't do that, because it puts you in danger. It puts you in fear. You know why? Because if I'm just creating something, I haven't tested it. And if I haven't tested it, then I don't know what the long-term outcome is. And that is why I included her video as well as others, right? Not to mention, in her video, she was mixing oils and butters and all types of shit with conditioner, which is a whole nother video. So if I really wanted to go there, and if that was my true intention, then that's what I would have done, but I didn't. I still have all of the video clips. I still have all of the emails. We're going live in my groups on a regular basis. They're all naming you by name. I didn't put you out there like that. I didn't even say anything about it from that sense. But my problem and my question is this, right? Because I know I'm gonna have people on both sides of the spectrum. My question is this: why do you feel enough oomph and enough authority to jump into an industry that you have no formal education in and just talk your shit and make money off of it, and just send whatever you want to whoever you want to send it to? But then if somebody who's actually spent their life life and still got student loans and is still in school right now working on it, if they come and correct you, it's a problem. And the issue that I have with females in general, I'm not talking about races, the issue that I have with females or with people in general is y'all expect of others what you cannot produce and give out for yourself. How can you in one breath speak on an industry you know nothing about, but then run behind copyright infringement when somebody says something about it? And it's crazy. Everybody always like, oh, why aren't cosmetologists saying anything about it? Because when we do, and when we give y'all visual examples, then this is what happens. Not to mention, I've been telling y'all this shit for years without visual examples. And then when you give visual examples, the people who did it are not taking accountability. On YouTube, I have been on YouTube for so freaking long. The first time that I used curl paint wax, I thought that was gonna be cute, and then I'm like, oh my god, I should not have did this. And Cynthia, you should be ashamed of yourself for using this. It's gonna break off hair. And you know what I did? I came back on YouTube, I took accountability, I said I was wrong for doing that. Now, as I've been talking, I'm sure y'all have read everything. My intention after she sent this tough tone message in the comments, I was under the impression that she was gonna like say something in the comments. I mean, I had the impression she was gonna have that same energy, like, oh hey, yeah, like I said, can you delete da 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 whoop whoop whoop. And then I would have told her exactly what I'm telling y'all. I've been dealing with the fallback of your videos. I've been the fix-it girl from the video content that you've been making for over a decade. And so I'm not really interested in doing a collaboration with you unless you're at like an accountable place. That'll be cool. You could be like the first YouTuber that got some accountability for the horrific practices that you've been spreading that women are still following today. Most of y'all are sleeping in conditioners. Most of y'all are mixing oils in your conditioner, as her and other YouTubers are telling y'all to. So again, I'm still trying to figure out why it is that y'all can jump into industries that y'all not in, make whatever video y'all want, but then when somebody that's actually in the industry uses your video for an example, like the rest of YouTube does, then it's copyright infringement. And then it was like little nice nasty jabs. Some of y'all gonna take it that way, some of y'all won't. I really don't care either way. I really don't, because for me, off rip, it was already like not good energy for me, because it's like, why are we going from you commenting tough tone on my comments, but then you like, oh, my lawyer, or not my lawyer, my, like, it's just the first thing that popped up in my head, because I actually have an attorney. When people ask like, oh Sam, why are you getting so irritated? Because y'all, all y'all see is the videos that get posted. Y'all don't know the stuff that happens behind the scenes, and y'all do not know how these women sit here and make these videos on YouTube and run from any accountability whatsoever. It reminds me of MIELLE Organics. And like I said, it's like, I don't know where y'all from and how y'all get down where y'all get down, but I don't do nice nasty, my bro. And it was like, oh yeah, it was one message that was like, oh yeah, because I already heard that you already have copyright strikes on your videos and whoopty whoop whoop. So I'm like, oh, so that just let me know, because I'm reading in between the lines, because girl, even if this is your business team, this is one of your friends, okay? Like, stop playing with me. If you not a friend, girl, you need to work on your job, because your email etiquette is trash sickles. It was like, oh yeah, I've already seen, I already heard, or something like that you have copyright strikes on your channel. So if you go ahead and take Meg's clip out of the video, then everything will be okay, and we won't give you a copyright strike, and this and that. And so my response, none of my responses were nice. None of them. Was I using profanity and stuff like that? No, absolutely not. Like I said, I'm gonna leave them in the group. If y'all want to read them, go over there. But I'm like, first of all, you're not going to like passive aggressively like bully me with copyright strikes to take videos down. Like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, this video isn't for commercial use. I'm not selling a product in the video. Y'all look in the video link in the description box below. And when the copyright strike pops up, I'll go ahead and delete the video. How about that? Since our nipples are twisted. So like I said like, because it was annoying. Like, how are we starting this conversation because you bold enough to come in my comments and talk your shit? Okay, so let's talk about it then. Let's talk about it and let's go through some collaboration, because I see you go back and forth. Because she started Relax, went natural, did all of these hacks, Team Natural hacks that people were following and are still following today. Because when a video gets millions of views, other people start to recreate the video, so it spread like wildfires. And it was me and women like me, cosmetologists like me, that were fixing the fallout from that video and the choices made on recording it, right? So for that reason, I know, especially because of fair use laws, who's gonna, if I reach out to you and say, hey, you've been destroying the hair industry with your tactics, can I use your video to talk about it? Are you gonna say yes? No, you're not. That's why the law exists, because as long as you're using it for commentary and you're recreating it, it's not a problem. Okay, so anyway, so after I said that, no, and then moreover, because it's just like all of this back and forth, all of this like little indirect, little passive aggressive, like shady stuff, and I'm like, girl, once again, like we should have talked. I thought I was talking to Megan, and I was like, and it's really unprofessional that I was like, no, I didn't say unprofessional. I was like, it's really unfortunate that two grown women can't sit and have a conversation. Like, you gonna go and run up behind doing it like this, and I kept saying lawyer, I did, like running up behind like a lawyer to protect you and go into copyright claims instead of just talking to me. Like, I was like, that's super whack. And I was, because they're like, why are you so angry? Not why are you so angry, like, oh no, you're taking it the wrong way. I'm like, no, I'm not taking it the wrong way. I'm like, because this is really whack. Like, how are you gonna leave this message on my page, and then when I tell you to email me, you don't email me, you have somebody else email me? And I was like, and I honestly don't even think that this is somebody else. I think that is you, because I was like, I think this is you, Megan. I was like, this is really the same exact energy, the same exact nice, nasty, like indirect tone that you left in my comments is the same exact thing that's in this email, right? So after I said that, and of course I said other stuff, but after I said that, this is her response. Like, oh my God, like, this is Megan. It's like, girl, it's been you the whole time. Not to mention, as I'm reading the message, because when I first saw it, I barely, like, to be honest with y'all, I barely read the full emails. I would read like the first paragraph. I could feel my vibration going lower, and I would respond to the first paragraph and like, leave me alone. So the very last one was her. Like, oh, I just don't have time for this. This has been blown out of proportion, or whatever the hell she said. I don't know. I barely read it. I'm being honest. I barely read. I do not have time for this shit, bro. Like, really? For a 60-second clip in a 40-minute video? Really? So I didn't have time for that. And I'm like, oh, hello, Megan. Now it's you. Not to mention, because I said, and it could have been, that's allegedly, I'm just saying what it felt like to me. It felt like to me like I was talking to you and you were using your business email address, because it wasn't a different email address. It was like I'm not gonna tell you what her email address, but it was like send out love business at gmail.com. It was like that. It was, girl. So anyway, after I sent the message saying that I was under the impression that I thought she was gonna call me she wrote, oh, this is Megan, and this is just so far beyond me, and you're the one who asked me to email. Like, no, I asked you to email me. Like, you, mind you, there's no talk, there's no lingo. They don't want to educate themselves. They want to make up shit, record it, make videos about it, get commission off of the brands that they telling y'all to go buy, and then when anybody like myself comes up and says something like, hey, no, don't do that, if I use that video that you said, oh, do this instead of the way the professionals say to do it, if the professionals that you're telling people not to listen to, or if the correct way, that if a person who teaches the opposite technique of what you teach makes a video opposing it, what is the problem? Because like I said, to start with, like, there are so many freaking videos about me on YouTube, like I can't even count. I'll never file a dispute. I don't ever comment on them, and I don't watch them because I don't care. Not only that, I respect people's right to have an opinion. I respect people's right to say whatever they want. I am one of those YouTubers. I don't even really like calling myself a YouTuber. I make YouTube videos because my intention is to break you out of whatever this whole team natural thing is that y'all been dealing with for over a decade now. And I am not new to this. I've been doing this for a long time, and the same exact people that I'm putting in the videos are people that y'all are sending me. Most of the time y'all don't even know I'm getting DMs from y'all like, oh, see, talk about this video, talk about this video, talk about this video. So it becomes something that makes it like, okay, well, I love y'all, but I'm not even going to be doing those types of videos anymore because the women that y'all have been following are not accountable. They're not. When you hold them accountable for the information that they've been spreading that's put y'all in the place that it's in, they are like, oh no, take that down, misinformation. Like, nobody wanted to do this. I didn't do this. I gave y'all an example of what it is. Not to mention, I didn't even use her original bagging method video because I didn't want y'all to drag her in the comments the way that I knew that y'all would if I did. Maybe it would have been better if I did that. Not to mention in the comments, it's like, oh, you were just using my video, you were just using my screenshot for views to get your views up in the algorithm, and that's against the law. And it's like, what are you talking about? Do y'all know how many freaking thumbnails my face is in? A lot of y'all are here on my channel because of my face on the goddamn thumbnail. A lot of y'all found me on a channel with somebody talking about me. And what's crazy to me is how y'all can decide to follow women who can't even be accountable to y'all. None of the girls that y'all listen to are accountable to y'all. None of them. And when they're chin checked, no, they don't say nothing. Anytime somebody makes a video about me, right, I don't watch it, but y'all do. So y'all come on my channel and be like, hey, Cyn, this person made a video about you, right? They said, I'm just throwing something out there because I really don't know. Oh, no, yes I do. They said you wrong and you can't oil and grease the scalp, and oiling and greasing the scalp is good for the hair, and you don't know what you're talking about, you dumb. Okay, I'm not gonna get mad at that. You know what I did? I went on YouTube. I sat down and I created a video showing you the human scalp, and that's the video that I made teaching y'all about the sebaceous gland that produces semen. Oh my god, the sebaceous gland that produces sebum. And then I showed y'all the video automation that shows you sebum coming out of the sebaceous gland going up the hair shaft. Like, what? Say what you want, get your money. I know it's hard out here for a pimp when you're trying to get the money for the rent, with the Cadillacs and gas money spent. I already know it's a bunch of people jumping ship. Some people that make videos about me, they don't get over 1,000 views until they make a video about me. I'm not mad. Get your money. I'm not tripping. Because I'm accountable. I'm accountable to the community that I'm serving. I am. I'm not just gonna be like, oh, what? They made a video saying that I'm wrong. What? I'm gonna file a copyright claim. You have to take that down. This is my content. What are you talking about? Like, seriously. And y'all, anybody who watching this can feel however they want to feel. I do not care. I do not care. I have been doing this for over a decade, and so is this person. And I didn't put it out there like that, and I'm still not gonna put it out there like that, because if I put these comments out there, I'm gonna be putting my clients out, and I'm gonna be putting people who have came to me in confidence about her or about content like hers, right, out there on Front Street. And I'm not doing that, because that's not what my content is about, and that's not what this video is about. This video is about the simple fact that I feel like everything that is coming out now, as it pertains to the hair industry, y'all sitting down and really focusing on the science of hair and retracing y'all steps and tracing it back to these videos that y'all watch. None of these women are holding themselves accountable. And even if you don't, even if they're not holding themselves accountable, when somebody else makes a video, we're gonna go hide behind copyright, and most people like me just don't want to deal with it. So it's just like whatever, and they wash their hands of it. So if you are, I love you, cutie. I'm almost done yelling at the camera.
It's okay. I like hearing you yell at the camera, yelling at stupid people. That's so much fun. You're so pretty. I love you.
I love you too. I can honestly and truthfully say that I did not want to make this video. Like I said, this whole situation with this one freaking video. Like, why are y'all so mad that I'm posting y'all video clips that y'all made telling women to sleep in conditioner? Why is it a problem? See, I made a video about you. What? You're not supposed to sleep in conditioner. Why is it a problem that I use a clip of you sleeping in conditioner saying, don't do this? You shouldn't have posted the video, bro. And you can feel however it is that you want to feel about me. You can feel however it is that you want to feel. But the truth of the matter is, what y'all are not going to do is get on social media, post whatever y'all want to post, F people's hair up, mess people's routines up, and then not be accountable for it. Then run up behind copyright infringement when a person wasn't even talking about you. The video was not about her. This video kind of is, but the video wasn't focused on that. And so again, these are the things that I want y'all to focus on. I don't make videos like listen to me instead of them. I don't care who you listen to. Do I love you? What do I want you to make the best decision for you, so your hair and your scalp and your skin and your nails and your gut and everything in your body, your overall system to thrive? Absolutely. But am I gonna lose sleep or be unglued if you decide not to listen to me? Absolutely not. No, I'm not. I make the type of videos that I make so you can see both sides of the spectrum, and then you decide after you look at lane A and lane B, you decide which road you want to drive down. But my issue is the people that y'all listen to and the people who make up stuff, they like free speech, but then when the things that come along with the free speech come back to bite you in the ass, then you want to run up behind copyright infringement and you want to try to control what different YouTubers and creators create. Like, what is that? What is this? And are y'all okay with that? Is that what this is? Is that what YouTube has turned into, where it's like, oh, well, if you want to do commentary on her bad commentary, you have to ask her for permission? No, I don't. What are you talking about? I have to ask you for permission if I'm using your video to make money. If I'm like, hey, this is me, or hey, I worked with her, I shot this or that. No, y'all know what the law is. Y'all know what the law is. But this is the thing, I don't care that much. I don't. That's why the video came down the first time, because I made the video for y'all. Sleeping in conditioner, hydro fatigue, the scalp inflammation that y'all have, all of that shit stems from sleeping in conditioner the way she taught y'all to in the video. When I was standing behind the chair, the majority of my clients used to come sit in my chair with wet hair with a plastic cap on it. She wasn't the first person to do it. She copied somebody else, but she just used conditioner, which is fine, because women used to come sit in my chair with rice water in their hair. Rice water was way before that. I've been dealing with this shit for a very long time, and I am not above reproach. Like, if somebody want to come say something to me, say something to me. If you want to talk, then let's talk. It's not a problem. But y'all can feel however y'all want to feel about the way that I'm handling it. I just think this is like some of the wackest stuff ever. It is why the whole team natural community is something I didn't want to be a part of. It is why you don't see me doing collaborations with YouTubers and stuff like that. It's because it's whack to me. It's a very, very whack and unaccountable community, and I don't like it. It's a bunch of women that just make shit up off the tip of they, like, just off the tip of their tongue. And then anytime a new brand or somebody else or a new opportunity comes, or they have a new idea, because at the end of the day, that's a lot of, not everybody, but it's a lot of some people's jobs, their main income. So they gotta come up with a new thing every time, and they're making things up. So we living in a world now where if y'all send me, cause y'all sending me the videos, I'm not, y'all know that. So now we living in a world where if y'all send me a video, that I have to email the person that y'all sent me and wait for them to say that I can use it to talk about it on my channel. That's interesting. So this is the thing. This is how this is about to go. I'm not gonna be bullied. I'm just not. I'm making this video, and in our email I told her that that video will come down off of YouTube, and it'll be on my public platform after this video's up. So this video is gonna be posted in the morning. You know, I'm still thinking about it. If whether or not I'm going to delete the video now, or if I'm gonna wait for you to go ahead and file your copyright strike. I'm still thinking about it, but I just think that it's very whack. I get very irritated in the presence of unaccountable women. And I just wanted to let y'all know what it is. I know it's probably weird because I don't delete my videos, and but I deleted that video. It was like 50 away from 4,000 views. Sure did. Deleted it, re-uploaded it. The link's in the description box below. So if you don't see it anymore, it's gonna be one or two things. I've either decided to delete it just cause whatever, or she filed a copyright strike, and then I was like, okay, let's go ahead and delete it. But these are the things that go on behind the scenes. Y'all favorite team natural people make up shit, and then when they make up things, and then when you use the videos for commentary, they file copyright claims. So nobody's able to speak against them in a video, like giving a visual representation, holding them accountable for the things that they posted, unless, you know, they want to go back and forth with copyright infringement. The only reason that I did have to delete the very first one is because I didn't put the disclaimer in the edit. That's the only reason. I don't have to delete this video. I don't. So if I do, it's going to be just off the strength of like, I just don't have time. Any more time. Because I've been dealing with this since Wednesday. The first girl the live is in the description box below. Y'all saw how that played out. And then the very next one is for a 60-second clip, and y'all see how this played out. So y'all do what y'all want to do. I'm not like, oh, don't follow them, don't listen to them. I don't care what you do. Y'all can get y'all hair advice for Rumpelstiltskin. Like, I don't care, bro. I make videos to help women who open to learning. Don't nobody got time for this petty back and forth YouTube stuff. Like, I don't understand it. My mind, I can't wrap my mind around it. Just like people who come over from channels of people talking about me like, oh, do you and this person, do you still have beef? What are you talking about? I don't beef with strangers. Where I'm from, you only beef with somebody right before we about to fight. We can't fight. Y'all on the internet, we can't fight. And then another one, I don't fight boys. So we do not have beef. Don't nobody have beef. What are you talking about? These Team Natural people are just not accountable, man, regardless of how y'all want to look at it. And you take any form of accountability as a personal attack. It's not a personal attack. You've been spreading misinformation. It gets millions of views and then recreated and reposted. And then all of these years later, this is the result. It's not just Mielle Organics. And no, I'm not protecting her, but it's not fair for y'all to put all of the blame on this woman and y'all not to take any accountability for anything else. The majority of the people, not everybody, now I'm saying, I'm not even going there. I don't care. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Girl, we ain't even going there, girl. But again, some of the same people that are beyond reproach now are some of the same people who told y'all to go buy or use Mielle Organics in the first place.